Where's Stardust? You're so crazy. Alright, guys. So I'm playing against Eric here. Now, I've been practicing a 3cc build in this matchup, so that's what I'm going to be doing. TvZ, but I'm playing against Eric, and he's a super aggressive Zerg player. Playing on Western US, cool. So he's a super aggressive Zerg player, right? And I don't really have a lot of practice holding all ins with this build. So I'm probably just going to get destroyed by something. So worst thing comes to worst, this ends up being a video about, hey, how do I analyze a replay when I get destroyed by an all-in? And how do I make sure I don't make that mistake again? And who knows? Maybe I won't necessarily just instantly stop all ins after dealing with this and figuring out what I did wrong, because StarCraft is a complicated game that takes a lot of practice. But I will have a much better idea of what to do next time, and I'll know what I need to focus on improving to take my play to the next level, which is the most important part of StarCraft. StarCraft is never an easy answer to just, oh, I do this and then I automatically win all my games. But as long as you have a direction in terms of knowing what you're trying to improve, it makes the game a lot more fun. Yeah, just a lot more focused. So I do have my scene switcher on. You guys can actually see my game screen right now, thankfully. Good to know. Alright, so we're going to be going for just a barracks gas expand. This is a 3cc build. Really very mineral focused build order. Let's build that depot straight away. Don't want to forget that for too long. And it's going to be a marine after that Reaper. Now, at 100 gas, I want to be building my factory. I've sent an SCV across to see if his expansion is already finished. It's not finished, which means he's actually gone for pool first. So my Reaper can't go across the map. So he's just going to try and hunt and see if he can find the Zerglings. We go for a reactor.
What's going on? Yeah, from above. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm going. Huh? Bad news. SCV ready. Done. All right. What? SCV ready. Yeah, from above.
Alright, so it's just 2 Zerglings. Let's get that command center going.
Add-on complete.
SCV ready. This better be good. You're the Reaper man. SCV ready.
Gonna get a tech lab.
I'm listening. Yes, indeed. On the way. Nothing I can't.
CC's upgraded.
And you do not need any extra depots because your 3rd command center will finish in time. You want to start still?
Pedal to the metal. SCV ready. Sounds sweet. Light it up. What's going on? Talk to me, boss. Ready to raise some hell. SCV ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Are you ready for this? Is that it? What?
You're gonna go for 2 more gases right after those 2 extra barracks.
SCV ready.
And then you want to go for double engineering bays.
Well, butter my biscuit. Light it up. I'm waiting on you. Where's the hot action? SCV ready. Go ahead. Bat. Gang work. SCV ready.
So I'm being super careful with my hellions because I don't want to just die to a hellion run by, Zergling run by. And let's get that starport.
SCV
Now,
ready. SCV ready.
I've got
CC's upgraded.
+1 weapons on the way. Let's take a little poke over there with my hellions.
Talk to me. SCV ready. SCV go, go, go. Right on. You want to see, boy?
Looks like a healthy economy and a healthy queen count. So I'm at past 55 supply now, so it's important for me to, of course, make sure that I am building depots now.
SCV ready. Armed and ready. You gonna give me orders? Who wants some? Go ahead.
Research complete.
And we're building that natural wall. We've got
By the numbers, boys. Quiet. This better be
armory
good.
on the way to make sure I can continue my upgrades. Let's take that full of gas.
Wait the gear, boy.
The little
Get
building on
that
the
combat
right side.
shields upgrade.
SCV ready.
It's okay after your first 2 medevacs to have some gaps in production.
Ready for dust
Doesn't
off.
need to be entirely like non-stop.
Huh?
SCV up there, and I'm also going to put an SCV over there because run-bys are a big problem on this map.
Armed and ready. This better be gateway. Coming through. You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready. SCV ready.
So I also need to get my 4th and 5th barracks up,
Ready for dust off.
and normally I would have scanned just a little bit before this.
You want a piece of me, boy? I'm on it. SCV ready.
Your upgrade's done.
Light it. Are you ready for this?
2 upgrades.
Ready for dust off.
SCV ready.
Here's your
I always
stuff.
like to have a drop on the map.
This better.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Want a piece of me, boy? Been waiting. Armed and ready. Coming through. Jordan, by the numbers, boys. SCV ready. Who wants some? You gonna give me orders? This better be.
Wait.
By the numbers, boys. You gonna give me orders about here? SCV ready. This
Our
better
SCVs are under attack. They're attacking your base, the opponent.
Ready for pickup.
You gonna give me orders?
Ready for dust off. Now what?
SCV ready.
Somebody.
Our forces are under attack.
I heard that. Understood.
SCV ready. This better be good. You want a piece of good
We're ready for dust off.
by the numbers. Go, go, go! You gonna give me orders?
Upgrade complete.
Gateway, coming through.
Will do.
You want a piece of me, boy? SCV ready.
That field's been mined out.
Armed and ready. This better be good.
We're running out of minerals back home.
SCV ready. We could use some help here. I'm on it. Go, go, go! Of course. This better be good. Armed and ready by the numbers. Bandit. Who wants some? Been waiting. Big job, huh?
Mineral.
Gateway. Coming this better be good.
finished.
Boys. Gangway, coming through. Go, go, go!
Your
Base
SCVs
is
are
under
getting
attack
wrecked.
again.
You want a piece of me, boy?
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
By the numbers, boys. Been waiting.
Somebody, get me out of this mess.
We're running out of minerals back home.
It's about to get heavy. Armed and ready.
Hey, your base is under attack, man.
We're running out of minerals back home.
Go, go, go! Kaboom, baby!
That field's been mined out. Hope you have an expansion.
Your SCVs are getting wrecked.
Coming through.
Hey, your space construction vehicles are under attack.
Oh, is that what that stands for? CC's upgrade.
SCV ready. We hear you. Been armed and ready. It's about to get heavy.
Hey, your base is under attack. That mineral.
Hey, your SCVs are under attack.
What's up? Armed and ready.
We're running out of minerals back home.
That mineral field's gone. Don't spend it all in one place.
We could use some help here.
Base is under attack. Backfield.
Your SCVs are getting wrecked.
Waiting on.
Your SCVs are under attack. Pull your boys.
They're attacking your base, you know.
Big jump. We could use some help here.
Upgrade complete.
Want a piece of me, boy? It's about to get heavy.
Ready for pickup? Picking up.
You've been
Your SCVs are under attack. Pull your boys.
gangway. Coming through.
They're attacking your SCVs.
In the rear with the gear. Who was? Armed and... Been waiting on a piece of me, boy. This back. Gangway coming through. By the... You gonna get
Your forces are taking
Research
damage.
finished.
Go, go, go! Gangway coming
Those are some good counterattacks by him.
This better be. You gonna give me orders? Go ahead. Who wants some? Been waiting on you. Go, go, go! You want a piece of me, boy?
Talk to me.
Been waiting. Gangway coming through. This better. Who wants? This better. Who wants some? Go, go, go! Gangway.
Hey, your base is under attack, man.
Hey, your base is under attack. It's a trap.
We could use some help. This better be good.
continues. Inbound. Picking up.
Him not spotting this base may win me this game.
Now what? I heard that.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Ready for
This better. Go, go, go! By the number.
somebody. Get me out of this mess.
This better be good. You want a piece of me, boy? You want a piece of me, boy? Who wants some? Who wants some? You gonna give
Ready
me
for
orders?
dust off.
Got it. Ah, been waiting on it. Armed and ready. That's fine.
Somebody. Get me out of this mess.
This better be good. This better be good. Who wants some? Coming through. Been waiting. By the numbers, boys. Roger. You gonna give me your... Been waiting on it.
Your SCVs are getting wrecked.
Gateway.
CC's upgraded.
Outstanding.
Your base is under attack again.
We got it all. Armed and ready. We could use some help here.
Ah, he fungled me.
Some help here.
Smart move. Oh, what a game though. GG, well played. Shit, yeah, that was a good one, guys. Damn. Alright, so we played a decent 3cc build there. Now, this is a build order I'm still new at, so I'm not incredibly refined at it. But let's take a look in the replay quickly. Let's point out one or two things that I could improve in that game. So let's fast forward through and let's try to identify what I think are probably the most important things that I could have done better. So here we go. Standard Reaper opening. First things first was I underestimated how early those Zerglings could get to my side of the map. I checked both watchtowers before coming back, and even then when I came back, I thought I had a bit more time. So I started moving my Reaper north to check for these Lings coming in, and I pulled that SCV slow, ended up losing an SCV, delaying my CC. Not major, but definitely something I could fix up. So remember that those Zerglings can get here, even if they take a roundabout path at about, what, 2 minutes 40? 2:30. Let's say 2 minutes 30 those Lings can arrive. Cool. Okay, what else can I focus on from here? Now, he didn't spread like a lot of creep in just one direction really, and he kind of did the expand to both sides thing. Normally I like to just have a Zerg really focused on one side of the map, because then I can just push that side, and it makes things a little bit simple for me. That Reaper getting caught there on the watchtower was just a bit unfortunate. A little bit of a slow reaction from me, letting him get surrounded. So you want to go 4 Hellions and build the 3rd barracks on that reactor. Do that, which is good. Now, I don't think I need to build anything on this factory straight away. I keep building that reactor. I guess building the reactor is okay, but I need to build the starport on the reactor then when I actually build it. Since by the time it's time to build the starport, I'll do that. Something I need to refine with this build order. Let's turn that music off quickly. It's a little bit intense and loud, isn't it? What did I just press? There we go. So, yeah. So we go for the double gas right on time, and the double engineering bays. My upgrades are pretty well lined up. Like, they're not perfect, but it works out okay.
Your add-ons.
Now, I'm not sure if you're meant to start the starport or the double upgrades first, but I figure all just kind of around the same time is usually pretty okay. I end up getting the gas for it pretty quickly, right? I get +1 started, and then I get the gas for the +1 armor soon afterwards. So it ends up being only a few seconds behind. From there, it's just constant marine production. My Hellion's just zoning around, trying to keep an eye on what he's up to, make sure, you know... Oh, Has he actually got defense and stuff? Make sure there's no all-ins coming. So mostly they're sitting on the watchtowers and kind of watching for big ling run bys. It's always scary though, because on this map they can just send ling run bys around the edge. So you should probably be sitting here and here with your hellions, or there, just to give you forward warning if you want to be 100% safe against those ling run bys. Starport starts building medevacs immediately. Should be non-stop SCV production. So here we go. This was a big mistake which gave a hiccup in my build, and it was this supply block. So I've got to remember to build these depots. And I want to just kind of look at everything else that's happening as I hit this supply mark. So I think it's just before 5 minutes. Normally, as I put down my starport and start my 1-1 upgrades, this is also the same sort of time where from about 50 supply onwards, I want to start building those depots. 55 supply is the latest I want to start those. So about 5 minutes, 55 supply, that's a marker which I need to remember, because your very first pressure gets so out of control if you do your opening really smooth. You can often, if the Zerg isn't like super efficient with their opening, you just like have so many units and everything looks really crisp. For me, this delayed a lot of SCV production, really slowed down my economic buildup as well as my first push pressure. And I think this just gave too much room. Looking at the situation here, you know, Eric was at 65 SCVs for a long time, pretty decent creep as well, and just looked overall very comfortable. Just kind of poking around risk-free. There's not like, if there was creep out there, I would have scanned it, but because the creep was so far up, I wasn't going to scan it yet. Just kind of dropping SCVs and mules, 2-2 starts. These 2 barracks maybe could have been a bit sooner. And once my wall was finished, I was a bit slow to start extra depots. So outside of supply blocks, I actually think I played this game quite well. Definitely because I gave him a bit too much room. There ended up a few moments where I took bad engages and didn't split too well because I was a little bit distracted. That tends to happen if I'm on the back foot, and me being on the back foot happened because I didn't have enough units, which was a direct result of me getting supply blocked both on 61 and here again on 109. So something I've got to try and focus on is just try to be a bit better with supply blocks, and I know I will actually start winning my games way more with this style. If I can execute it this way. I normally don't execute everything else as well as I did this game, so it's kind of one of those things, right? You're like, hey, I executed my opening pretty well this game. Yeah, it was pretty good, yeah. This is also a moment where I was like, hey, cool, I actually did some damage with these Marines, which was pretty nice. If I just focus fire them on the drones, that would have been cool. And most importantly, if I stimmed that into his mineral line during all this, I think this would have been better. However, obviously, once again, it comes back to I was supply blocked, which is why this got out of control. So come back to when these Zerglings came in. A little bit like, oh, you know, oh, you should have had more units at home. But that all comes down to production. I moved out ages ago, and I've only got a Marine and a Marauder. That speaks to the supply block. That's nothing to do with bad, you know, me making a bad decision. It's purely the supply block. This is not that many Zerglings. If I have 8 Marines and the Marauder here, they're going to kill the vast majority of these Zerglings, especially if the Zerglings can't push through them because there's only 1 depot down. So if I had done that a bit better, hey, my upgrades are slightly ahead, like 7 seconds, pretty much in time. You know, I don't take damage here. Guess what? It's time to drop 3 more barracks already. I'm hitting you in multiple places. Your creep spread isn't all over the map. So this was actually a pretty decent, you know, decision making for me up to this point. But my mechanics let me down a little bit. A couple of big supply blocks really dropped the ball. So GG, well played. Good game to learn from. You know, it's easy to look at that and be like, oh, if I just stim this, drop into his main. But realistically, it's very hard to defend in that situation. And I was microing my attack on his 3rd and 4th base. It's very easy to look at that and say, if I just clicked this drop in, it would have been good. But realistically, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you need to micro 5 things at once. That's fucking hard. Ferric says, can you execute a Lingbane all-in